I might have explained this before, but his head at our school is really just an exercise in disorder. After some random warm-ups, the rest of the time is spent doing whatever. You're free to cause a ruckus or just fall asleep. I'm not really sure, but doesn't the Board of Education have some sort of curriculum for this? Something like, when you're this old you should have this amount of physical ability. I have no idea what you're saying, Keiichi-san. It's rather difficult to understand. Well, you see, it's something like a rule for teachers to follow during class. Maybe you weakling city folk need something like that, but do you really think us country-raised kids would lag behind in physical ability? Well, we're better athletes than you would think, Keiichi. Come to think of it, they might be right. If we all lined up for a race, there was a good chance that I'd finish dead last if I didn't start off well. Let's just pray that when a brutal penalty game is at stake, the 100-meter dash isn't a club activity. I don't think it's intense enough for club activity to be had. On that note, I watched too much television, so I am fantastically tired. I'll be using this time to catch up on my sleep. It's the 4th period and I'm completely starved. If I don't sleep now, when will I ever? But I began to sprawl out on top of the pipe. Camille grabbed me by the collar. Just... Do you really think I let you sleep in peace and quiet? With that look on your face, it'd require more courage to try and take a nap than not. Good grief. Which means it is going to start again. Now, just killing time with idle chit chat until the bell rings is impossible for us hot. Sorry. Now, just killing time with idle chit chat until the bell rings is impossible for us hot-blooded youth citizens. Shall we start a club activity? Just as I thought, it's come to this. What's today's game then? Now that this is happening, taking a nap is impossible. Not just that, with this sleep-deprived head of mine, I'm as good as mincemeat. I have to get my brain into gear. Many things that we should decide what today's penalty game should be before we start. She already has one in mind, doesn't she? Reddit knows what's up. I prepared something super special today. He began to announce the cruel penalty game with a grand spinning flourish. But before she could do that, I'm sorry, I have something that I wanted to do. Of all people, it was Rika-chan announcing her non-participation. Even rare events do eventually occur. Losing her timing, Mia spun like a top as she tumbled onto the ground. What? What's the matter? Are you not feeling well? Oh, that's right. Michan, she has to practice for the Watanagashi. That's right. It's this Sunday. Rika is in the middle of a super serious training right now. I've been working too hard lately, so my arms hurt. I see. Well, there's nothing that can be done. There's no point in doing anything if we can't get everybody together. Today, let's just take it easy. Well, I'm sorry, but I'll try my best. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. We'll be cheering you on. When Mia announced that today's club activity was cancelled, Rika-chan and Sakuto headed off back behind the school building. Only I was left alone, completely clueless as to what everybody was talking about. What was that about? Is Rika-chan training for a competition or something? Rika-chan is a shrine maiden for the Watanagashi, so she has to perform the ritual dance. It's practice for that. Why don't you explain things in order? First of all, what is this Watanagashi? We have to be subject to this explanation again, don't we? Next, what do you mean by shrine maiden? Last, what do you mean by ritual dance? Huh? Didn't you get the notice at your house, Kei-chan? Wasn't it written there? The Watanagashi festival is this Sunday. Come to think of it, I had a feeling Mom did say something about it during dinner the other day. The Watanagashi is a festival that happens at the shrine on a Sunday every June. It's very lively. I see, but Watanagashi sounds like a pretty strange name for it. Is it something like the Lantern Festival, where they have a memorial for the dead by floating things down the river? Well, I figured you might have guessed right, Kei-chan. The Watanagashi, or Cotton Drift Festival, is, as the name implies, where we set cotton adrift down the river. The cotton you see is from futons or jackets, so it'd be something like a futon memorial. They also pile futons on the altar. I've heard of people leaving offerings of things like needles or kitchen knives to their ancestors or to casualties of war. But an offering of futons is a first for me. What's the history behind that? Leon tilted her head pensively. I don't think there's a complicated backstory to it. The winters around here are pretty harsh, so things like warm futons and coats to ward off the cold are fairly important, I guess. Ah, I see. In other words, it's something like giving thanks to the futons that took care of you during the winter then. Then the shrine maiden holds a memorial service for them and sets them adrift. That's what the Watanagashi is? Mion and Ren indicated that I had the correct answer with a round of applause. Neat. Get a round of applause for guessing right. How nice. And you see, that shrine maiden performing the memorial is Rika-chan. Oh? So Rika-chan is a shrine maiden. Now that you mention it, Rika-chan does have a mystical air about it. That is not related to the shrine maiden attribute at all. Right. Rika-chan is in a shrine maiden outfit. She's gone into cloud 9. So cute. It certainly does seem like it would suit her. Yeah, it might be cute. I finally get what you're saying. Rika-chan's training for a performance as a shrine maiden then. That would be it. The shrine maiden has to purify a number of futons as part of the ceremony. It's practice for that. It's a lot of hard work. The shrine maiden has to carry a large ceremonial hoe as part of the rite, and it's really heavy for Rika-chan. Well, Rika-chan is pretty small. Exactly how heavy is that hoe? It's pretty heavy. Enough that Rika-chan has been practicing with her mochi mallet. Wait a minute. That's way too heavy. Forget about Rika-chan. That'd be rough even for me. It's a sacred ceremonial hoe. If she dropped it by accident, it would be real big trouble. Well, it's a once of a year kind of deal. All we can do is cheer on the sidelines. They'll be okay. She pulled it off last year. Really? Then the least I can do is cheer her on. Even something like that little would help, right? I was rather curious about exactly how she practiced. Mion laughed as she shook her head. Leave her alone. If you go, Rika-chan will get all cute and won't be able to practice. I didn't understand what Mion was saying. You see, Rika-chan doesn't like showing people how hard she works, okay? So just leave her be. Even the always cool and aloof Rika-chan has times when she wants... Even the always cool and aloof Rika-chan has times when she sweats while giving it her all. Because she was always so well put together. She didn't want people to see an ungainly side of her. It's not like I couldn't understand that feeling. All I can do is pray for her success, huh? Do your best. Mika Furude. I'm cheering you on. Yeah, into the air. Well then. I climbed onto the pipe and plopped down on my side. How do you sleep on a pipe anyway? Hooray, hooray, Rika-chan! In order to transmit more of my psychic ways of encouragement, I'll be entering a meditative state now. So you're just going to sleep after all. As we get punched awake, or punched over the head because we're sleeping.